to the ground with the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the single back. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Still running at the 40. He's piled up 65 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Get set, ready.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about. Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Acorn. 325. Hawk.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
It's complete on the right side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that 1st down.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. With jet sweep pass. Give him 6. Touchdown, Dogs! Now they'll line up for what what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground game on the left. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll try to run for it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the toss. Can't get him to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Complete downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I love the route there on the corner by the tight end. Against man coverage, he's able to get a little wiggle, create some separation, use his speed to get vertical, put his foot in the ground, and then use those long arms to haul the pass in.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. To the air, it's Freeman. Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Old Dominion. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Ramirez. Fires toward the end zone. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Freeman. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
He looks that one in nicely. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try the run. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The toss to the right. At the 45 on his way. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown Seminoles. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It's reverse. Open space at the 25. Nothing but green ahead. The 30. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything. He'll take the deep shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll go to the ground. Just ran over it. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He leaves it with his back. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
All right, and you ran that 3rd down play, and you knew fourth down was coming. If you didn't score, what were you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on fourth down. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The offense comes out 1st and 10 from the 11. Oh, it's a reverse. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
And RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him.
Oh, he dropped it. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They'll give it to him again. Still running up the 40. Give him 114 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. The Dogs want to move quickly. They'll leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll give it to the back. And the Bulldogs get enough to move the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Georgia! They move on top here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to boot it away. Fair catch, called for and made. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He lets one fly deep. And it's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Going for the return. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Yankee Blue. Yankee Blue. Ready.
The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Getting some heat. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. Back to throw, it's Ramirez. On target to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Going to the ground. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long 1st down marker just short of the goal line. The give to the tailback. Touchdown, Dogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northern Illinois is getting cooked right now. I mean, it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 15 to TCU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll try the right side. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Trying to find his man on first down. Pulls it in. It's Worthy. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Dropping back, it's Ramirez. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short.
4-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Give to the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Okay,
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They want to run this quarterback. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. Absolute shank. Missed it. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's Freeman. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Leaves it with the running back. What a good run there. He has... down.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense has made it tough, but they'll try to plow their way in here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Trying to barge their way in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going for the touchdown here on 4th and goal in overtime. Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Looking to pass. It's Freeman. It's complete. Touchdown Seminoles. They strike first here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
Got it.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown.
Pound 55 weak.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Easy. Alert.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Okay, ready?
Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off.
Spider.
Here's the handoff. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Ready?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Ready. Go.
It's a reverse. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And how about this offense showing you a little bit of everything, getting the running backs, getting the receivers now involved down here in the red zone, trying to create some space, make something happen, and try to get in the end zone.
Ready?
3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house.
Black 24. Cobra.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Touchdown Bulldogs! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT.
Ringo.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will.
On the 6.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
He'll try it again. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Pickup of 6. Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Back to throw, it's Freeman. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. It's incomplete, and that's going to do it. A 4th down stop seals it in overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.